Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, April 12, 2025. Responsibilities can drop into your lap or surprise you at times today, although you're inclined to want to pamper yourself or answer to your need for rest and emotional renewal. Fortunately, it's a fine time to nurture a special interest, project, or business. As the day advances, especially, you can be motivated to take care of business. Pleasant competitiveness can be in focus. You're starting to answer to a spirit of forward movement, especially related to your work, daily life, health, and partnering. You could find unique ways of being helpful or perfecting your skills or craft. The stars have turned, and you're watching them move back and forth. Libra. Venus, our goddess planet of attraction, romance, and beauty, is currently bringing her attention to your solar house of employment, likely aiding you in creating a healthy work and life balance. However, with her retrograde until April 12th, you may have an opportunity to focus on how you can make more time for pleasure, passion, romance, and love. Venus will be asleep until April 12th, likely lightening your load at your job, so live in this magic moment. Don't let it go to waste. Is there a loose end to tie up from the beginning of this month? Something said or considered around April 4th may require your attention today when Mercury in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. This could refer to a few things. You may have had a job interview on that day or heard from a client who was considering your work. Either way, the conversation has dropped off since then without a word about the next steps. Luckily, you may receive the answers you seek today. You will go along with something for a little while and then ask yourself, where's the glamour in all this routine? Keep yourself in check by keeping variety in your diet. There are many wonderful vegetables in season that are full of nutrition which can be made into soups, casseroles, or added to stews. There are also health rituals such as the sauna or hot baths that can make you feel extra special. Stay active in your search for new healthy outlets to enjoy. Trying new ideas will feel right on this day. This vibration can get you motivated to head out and seek stimulation from the activities you engage in. This is an excellent thing for you, as all too often, you don't look up from your books long enough to see what's happening around you. Make a point of seeing what is going on in your community and take an active role. You'll find this rejuvenates your mind and spirit. As much as the Moon and Mercury are both crossing the lunar nodes but from opposite sides of the sky, and this is amplifying their policing of how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off, the timing couldn't be better. Halfway between Mercury's direct turn in your work sector 3 days ago and Venus' direct turn in 3 days, they are both barely moving, and with Mars, who is leaving your career sector next week, only able to be patient for so long, this is the right reminder at the right time. It is all about working smarter, not harder. While Venus, the planet of love, is still in retrograde motion, won't turn direct until the weekend, and it will take her another 3 weeks to return to your relationship sector, she is happy to bide her time. Mercury, the planet of communication, will return next week, and until then, a friendly aspect between Neptune on the relationship front and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, on the communication front, continues to deepen. Aquarius, innovation starts with questioning the obvious. Your quote of the day: rebellion with vision becomes revolution. Your color of the day is neon teal, bold and electric. Lucky numbers: 5, 13, 25. An unconventional idea could suddenly make perfect sense. Trust your instincts, even if no one else sees it yet. A social connection may offer surprising insight. Don't just think differently, live it. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to settle in and breathe into the energy of April 13, 2025. This reading isn't about predicting the future in some distant or detached way. It's about tuning into the rhythm of your present, helping you feel a little more aligned with your inner truth, and reminding you that your journey is unfolding with purpose, even when things feel unclear. Wherever you're joining from today, whether it's morning coffee, a quiet walk, or a moment stolen between tasks, this is your space to pause and connect. The first card that steps forward is the Six of Swords, and there's such a gentle kind of wisdom in this card. It speaks to transitions, not necessarily dramatic ones, but the slow and steady movement from one emotional shore to another. You may be in the midst of leaving something behind, whether physically, mentally, or emotionally. It could be a mindset that no longer fits, a chapter that's naturally closing, or even a relationship dynamic you're redefining. This card honors the courage it takes to move forward even when you're not sure what's next. It reminds you that healing doesn't always look like fireworks. Sometimes, it's as quiet as making peace with the past and choosing to carry only what's necessary. If you've been sensing a shift within, even a subtle one, the Six of Swords is a sign that you're moving in the right direction toward calmer waters, more aligned connections, and greater clarity. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. This energy is nurturing, intuitive, and deeply compassionate. Today, you may feel especially connected to your emotional world or to the people around you who need a little extra understanding. The Queen of Cups invites you to lead with your heart, but not to the point of self-sacrifice. Her strength is in her empathy, her ability to hold space without losing herself in other people's waves. Maybe you've been someone else's anchor lately, or maybe you've needed one and haven't known how to ask. Let this card remind you that emotional depth is a gift, and when you honor it your own and others, you create space for healing and connection. This might be a beautiful time to journal, reach out to a friend, or even just sit in quiet reflection. Your sensitivity is not a burden, it's your superpower. The third card we're working with is the Eight of Pentacles. I love this card because it celebrates effort, the kind you've been quietly putting in, maybe without even realizing it. This is the card of craftsmanship, dedication, and progress over perfection. Whether you've been working on yourself, your relationships, your goals, or your actual work, this card affirms that what you're doing matters. You're building something lasting, something meaningful, and even if you're not seeing results just yet, they are coming. Think of this like tending a garden. You water, you weed, you wait, and eventually, something blooms. Keep going. Every small step counts, even when no one else sees it. Especially then. And now, the Knight of Wands comes blazing in with a burst of bold, passionate energy. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure, this card might be your permission slip to shake things up. It's a call to reconnect with your enthusiasm, to take a leap, to act on something that excites you even if it's a little impulsive or imperfect. When was the last time you followed a spark just because it felt good? The Knight of Wands doesn't wait for conditions to be perfect, he moves with courage and curiosity. Maybe today's the day to start that creative project, book that weekend trip, or finally, speak your truth. Let yourself feel lit up by life again. Our final card for today is the Ten of Cups, and what a beautiful note to end on. This card is all about emotional fulfillment, deep gratitude, and the kind of joy that comes from knowing you're aligned with what really matters. It's not about having everything look perfect on the outside, it's about inner peace, loving connections, and a sense of wholeness that comes from within. If you're already feeling this today, soak it in. If not, let this card be a gentle reminder that this kind of happiness is possible and within reach. Sometimes we forget how much beauty surrounds us in the everyday, the way the sun comes through the window, the sound of someone laughing, the stillness of early morning. The Ten of Cups nudges you to notice it, to be present for it, to claim it, in whatever way it shows up. Together, these cards, the Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Ten of Cups, paint a picture of a day that asks for both softness and bravery. A day that holds space for your healing, your heart, your hard work, and your hope. You're allowed to move on. You're allowed to feel deeply. You're allowed to work toward what matters. You're allowed to be excited. And yes, you are absolutely allowed to be happy. So now I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's reading resonated with you most? Are you feeling the energy of transition? The call to reconnect with joy? Or maybe you're simply appreciating the reminder that your emotions are valid and your journey is sacred. Whatever came up for you, feel free to share in the comments. Your story might just help someone else feel seen too. Wherever you are today, may you feel grounded, encouraged, and reminded that you are exactly where you need to be.